Teaching is the goal-oriented process. It influences learning. Teaching and learning are closely related. And now, teaching learning considered as one concept. Hello friends, this is Dr. Rukhsana Aziz. Welcome to Kafia Education. Today I am going to talk about the practice lesson of teacher education program. The process of teaching can be divided into three stages: pre-active stage of teaching, interactive stage of teaching, and post-active stage of teaching. Pre-active stage of teaching, it is the stage of planning for teaching. You have to prepare lesson plan before going to classroom to deal with student or to teach. Effective and successful teaching mainly depend on perfect lesson planning. I think you all know about the lesson planning. By prepare the lesson plan, the teacher becomes aware of what, when, and how much is to be done in the class. And interactive stage of learning, interactive stage of teaching, interactive stage of teaching includes all those activities which a teacher uses after entering the classroom. Lesson can be classified into three categories: knowledge lesson, appreciation lesson, and skill lesson. Now we are going to discuss about the knowledge lesson. How the knowledge lesson is to be taken and how would you actually take the knowledge lesson in the classroom. Let us understand it systematically. We have some steps of knowledge lesson. I written the steps here: introduction, statement of aim, presentation, recapitulation, application, and homework. Let us look at the introduction of lesson. It is related to the beginning of class teaching. If the beginning of class teaching is effective, then the outcomes of teaching learning process can be estimated very clearly. In this stage, teacher is very active and creative. Teacher have to grab student attention in the classroom teaching. For that, teacher uses lots of tricks and tactics for introducing the lesson, such as questioning, dramatization, explanation, storytelling, and singing a song. Statement of aim. Here, teacher gives his statement of teaching topic by incorporating the student responses. Teacher briefly tells the class how they are about to learn. For example, today we will study about the magnetic and non-magnetic substances, like this. And then you have to write the title of the lesson on the board, and you may start the lesson. You can watch my separate video to know in detail the different way of introducing the lesson, which is skill of introduction. You have 5 to 6 minutes for introduction. Let's come to the next step: presentation. There can be various methods of presenting the content before the students, such as inductive, deductive, problem solving, and explanatory, etc. It is the key step and only through which the actual process of teaching is going to take place. Here, the aim of lesson should be stated clearly. Our ultimate aim of teaching is to make the concept understandable to the students. Therefore, simple language is used. Appropriate and specific examples and illustration of the concept will make understanding better. The interest of the student on the topic should be maintained continuously by the way of asking questions from time to time in this stage. For example, if you have to do the lesson magnetic and non-magnetic substances, after explanation the magnetic substances, you will ask some question to your students, and then you may go on next non-magnetic substances, like this. You should skillfully and carefully arrange your material so that your students make clearly and rapidly grasp it. For that, you should make proper use of questions, chart, graphs, pictures, models, and other illustrative for demonstration and explanation. At the end of each section, a few questions concerning that section only should ask to whether the student are now ready for acquisition of new knowledge, right? You should speak in a way like that the backbenches also have the benefits of class teaching. Your pitch should be proper, neither too high nor too low. While explanation, you have to prepare blackboard summary of your teaching point and explanation. For that, you can use color chalk for better effect. Okay. You have 17 to 20 minutes for presentation. Now come to the next step: recapitulation, application and homework. Recapitulation, application and homework, these steps come under the post-active stage of teaching. Recapitulation. Student should be note down the blackboard summary. Blackboard summary must be removed before asking recapitulatory questions. The purpose of recapitulation is to practice of student learning and evaluate the performance of student to know that they could comprehend the teaching unit. Okay, you got 4 to 5 minutes for recapitulation. Application. The basic aim of application is the student must be able to use or apply knowledge in an unfamiliar situation. You can take application by problem solving, by asking him or her to prepare map or model and by some appropriate activities. You have 4 to 5 minutes to do application. Last but not the least, homework. After the end of the lesson, some homework is assigned to the student on the topic. The purpose of the homework to practice, to organize and to study of the topic. The students get opportunity to assimilation for assimilation with the help of homework. You have 1 to 2 minutes for give the homework. I hope you will use of these steps properly.